What's up, guys? Eddie here with the Class of Success, and today I want to give you guys 3 steps to create new and more powerful habits. Stay tuned. So the first thing that we should understand about habit forming is that we are all habitual human beings. We all create good habits, we all create bad habits. And it is that simple to create a good habit as easy as it is to create a bad habit. But also keep in mind that as simple as it was to get rid of that bad habit, it is also that simple to get rid of that good habit. But I don't want to focus on bad habits. I want to focus on helping you guys create new habits and very powerful habits. I've been doing 3 effective steps that I've learned for the past, about 4 years now. So step number 1, understand your bad habits. So before we can even create a new habit and get rid of old habits, you have to understand which habits you want to get rid of. Which habits are just not beneficial to you. So a good question to ask yourself is, what would you like to achieve? Would you like to make more money? Well, are there habits that you're doing right now that aren't aligned with that? I'll give you an example. So you want to make more money, but all you're doing is working your 9-to-5 job, or maybe you're just working a part-time job, come home, you watch TV, you eat, and then you go to sleep and repeat. Those are bad habits because you're not doing anything to generate more income. So what you want to do here is find habits that align with what you want to achieve. So you want to make more money, so you want to align habits towards you making more money. Something you could do that I would recommend is asking a mentor. See, you want to make sure that you are asking someone that's already created that money and has created habits that has helped him to create more money. That's one way to go about it. Another way is the internet. We have people that write blogs, people that are on YouTube, people that are all over the web that have that information, and you have access to that. So take a look at my life, for instance. I always used to wake up between 8 and 9 because I either went to bed late or I just didn't have the energy to wake up early. So I absolutely knew and wanted to wake up at about 5 to 6 a.m. every morning, and that was my goal. So figure out what your bad habits are, then figure out what you want to achieve, and then start aligning yourself with that goal that you want to achieve, whether it's making more money, have a better relationship, lose weight, whatever it may be, start aligning yourself towards that habit. The second step is to implement triggers. This is something that I didn't do at first, but once I started to implement triggers, the habit just became that much more simple to attain. A trigger is simply what's going to initiate the behavior for you to get to your habit. So a trigger could be as simple as an alarm to wake up early. A trigger could be having your gym clothes ready so that you can just, put them on and go to the gym. A trigger could be having that cup of coffee ready right in the morning so that you can wake up early. So for myself, I used to set up just one trigger. That's what I started with. So I started with just an alarm. Now the thing is, I woke up one day and then the next day I just couldn't wake up. So it was like an ongoing battle and it wasn't consistent. So yes, it all collapsed and I was back to my normal routine, which was waking up between 8 and 9. So once I learned about adding multiple triggers, I added a second and third trigger. The second trigger was creating a morning routine for myself. So I created a morning routine, and then I would review it every night before I went to bed. This got me excited to wake up, and my brain just knew exactly what I needed to do in the morning. And the third trigger was to prepare coffee the night before. So I would go to my coffee maker, prepare the coffee, put the water in, and I actually had a timer on my coffee machine that it would I would set it for 6 a.m. every morning, and when my alarm went off, by the time I went to go get the coffee, it was already made and all I had to do was pour it. It essentially forced me to just wake up in the morning and stay awake, because I bet you, just like myself, a lot of you have woken up early but have gone to bed right away right after because it was that dreadful to wake up in the morning. So now I wake up at 6 a.m. every single morning because of those 3 triggers. And what it's done to my life and my business, well, I've been able to start a blog now. I've been able to increase sales at work. I've been able to get a lot more done because between 6 and I would say about 6 and 8:30 to 9, it's complete dead silence for myself. So I've been able to follow my morning routine and get all the tasks done that I need to get done before my day actually even starts. And you don't have to set just triggers to wake up in the morning. You can set triggers for anything. Like I mentioned, you can set triggers for the gym. You can set triggers for relationships. You can literally set triggers for anything that you guys want to achieve, any habit that you are trying to create. Now, the third and final step is to reward yourself. This is probably the most important step out of all of them. If you don't reward yourself, you're not giving yourself a reason to want to do it again tomorrow. Because think about it. It's that much more difficult to even want to do something when there's no incentive for you. So you have to incentivize yourself. See, the reward for me for waking up early was a simple cup of coffee. I really enjoy a good cup of coffee, and I enjoy it better when I get to wake up and I have peace. I have absolute peace, and I can enjoy a nice cup of coffee in the morning. So that was a reward for me, and it was a reward meaningful enough to have me wake up every single morning. I would wake up one day, or maybe for about 2 days straight, and then the next day I would wake up and I would go back to bed. And it was scattered. 2 days here, 1 day there, that I would wake up and go back to bed the next day. So it was very inconsistent. It wasn't until I learned about rewarding yourself, because you want to give yourself a reason to do it again tomorrow, is when I finally, kept it consistent. It's been consistent for quite some time now. So guys, at the end of the day, habit forming can be fun. It doesn't need to be dreadful. It can be very rewarding. And I guess the last tip I could leave you guys with would be to focus on the reward. When you focus on the reward, and the reward could be as simple as actually achieving your new habit, then you'll want to do it again tomorrow. And that's what's important. Why create a habit if you don't even want to do it again tomorrow? So really dig deep and find a reward that's going to be meaningful to you, so that it can be impactful, so that you can do it again from day in to day out, each and every single day. Thanks for watching, guys. I truly appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know if I would continue making these videos. So please subscribe, share it to your friends if you got some value. I also want to hear, what you guys thought about habit forming. I know for me, it's had a huge impact on my life. So leave a comment below. And again, thank you everyone for the love.